What is up, you guys, and welcome to this video. I have been extremely busy today, so that's why this video is coming out just a little bit late tonight. You guys will understand why I've been busy all day today, tomorrow, when that video comes out. But today was the opening day for the premiere of It Chapter 2, and we got some things to talk about. But before we get too far into this video, if you have not seen the original from 1990 or the remake from 2017, don't watch this video unless you really don't care about spoilers, because there will be spoilers from those movies. I'll try to keep the spoilers from this movie on the DL. It Chapter 2. The Great Pennywise Returns. I want to make the first point of saying this movie, way too long. The original from 1990 was also way too long, and it just carried itself for far too long, longer than it needed to, and it was just dragging you on, and it was just boring. And I admit I did yawn a few times. 2017 It, on the other hand, was a pretty good length, I'd say. But It Chapter 2 lasted 3 hours in the theater. My knees were hurting. That just might be because I'm tall and I need to stretch out my legs. My butt was hurting from sitting down in those chairs for way too long. Any other movie for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, that doesn't happen. This movie lasted too long and I was hurting and I just wanted to get out of there and the movie to be over. Now, if you have seen It from 1990, you will remember the terrible ending. You remember the spider, which I admit I have a huge fear of spiders as well. I will not go near a spider. I will not kill a spider. I will not be 10 feet away from a spider. But still, you see that character in the bathtub with his wrist cut, bled out, dead. In It Chapter 2, they brought that back, and I'm very satisfied with the way they did it. What happened in the original from 1990 is the movie continued on, and we saw the Loser Club grow up, and we saw them in their adult age, and they called each character and told them that Pennywise is back. In It from 2017, we don't see that. We see the Losers Club, and then that's it. As kids, they cut their hand and make the pact that if Pennywise comes back, they will come back, and that's where the movie ended. And I'm very happy with that. Now, in the beginning of It Chapter 2, that is when we see that character with his wrist cut. He got the call from Mike, and he killed himself. Now, I'm not going to spoil the ending for you, because the ending is one of the best part of this movie, despite it being 3 hours long. The ending, I am semi-satisfied with. It wasn't the best ending it could have been. I don't think there was a big enough battle, and that's as far as I'm going to go into that. It Chapter 2 was a lot scarier than 1990 and 2017. And I'm very happy with that. I knew it was, watching that movie, I've heard rumors and I've heard previews, and I knew it was going to be scarier. There were a lot more shape-shifting characters that Pennywise took part in. A lot more jump scares, a lot more things that you just wouldn't expect, and it was great. I loved that part. I loved the scary part of the movie. Now, as for the movie being rated R, it does have a lot of F-bombs. It does show one guy's butt, but that is all the nudity that there is. There's really no point in putting nudity on the rating tag. The only thing that this movie has for it being rated R is the language and the intense, spooky images. Now, for those of you still planning on seeing It Chapter 2, be prepared for 3 hours of sitting down and watching, because that will take its toll on you. But anyway, that is all I have for this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and comment down below some other movies you guys want me to be reviewing. And maybe I'll even do a theory on the sequel of it if there will be a sequel. That being said, I did wait until the end of the credits of It Chapter 2 to see if there was a stinger. There was no stinger, so therefore I think it's safe to say that It Chapter 2 is the last chapter of Pennywise. But for this video to come to a conclusion, we need a few words from our favorite android, Cynthia.
Thank you for wasting your time watching this video. I know it will make Zach feel a little bit more special since no one else gives him the attention he desires. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, or not, it's your choice, really. If you are new to the channel and have no idea what to do with your life, click that big red sexy subscribe button and bell icon so you get a notification for every upload on Fridays and Saturdays. Your support makes Zach feel less lonely. Next week you can hear about the most haunting ghost towns in the United States in celebration of Friday the 13th. As well as Zach making a fool out of himself as he plays Minecraft in survival mode for the very first time. If you have any requests for future content, comments, judgments, or questions for a possible Q&A, don't be a hairy little vagina and do something about it. You might make a difference for the better in regards to the future of this channel and its content. Don't forget to share this channel with your friends and on social media because this is quality content.